What's up, guys, and welcome to Nutarot. I'm the energy and intuitive reader, and I'm here to do the collective reading for everybody. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys all. All right, so I'm going to do two different sides. First part is going to be tarot. The second part is going to be oracle. I will have this timestamps so you guys can skip around as to what tickles your fancy. So yeah, so now for my new talk. I was doing the dishes, okay, and I got to talk about forgiveness, which actually makes a lot of sense because there's been a lot of that energy floating around in a lot of the readings. So it just makes sense that we dibble and dabble on that a little bit. So I kind of want to do this in a way where it's on both sides. Like, I kind of want to talk about, you know, the forgivee and the forgiver. I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. But so first I want to talk about if you are the one that is asking for forgiveness from someone else, okay? And I want to say that, first of all, cahoots to you, because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength to do that. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength for us to look at ourselves in the mirror and really see the fault that we had in a situation, because it takes two to tango for everything. Whether you are the one that is holding the trigger or you're the one that's seeing the person hold the trigger and deciding to not do anything about it, right? Until they've shot you too many times that you're down on the floor and now you have no choice but to leave, right? Whatever. Everybody's on a different path. But if you're the one that's asking for forgiveness, there's a couple things that I do want to, you know, kind of bring to your attention. One, release expectations. You cannot go towards somebody, wanting somebody to forgive you, and automatically having in the back of your mind, okay, well, they're gonna respond back to me in this amount of time, or they're gonna get back to me in this amount of time, or this is what they're gonna say, or this is how they have to say it. You know, I learned a long time, collective, that we can't control other people. No matter how much you want someone to react a certain way or do something, we can't control that. All we can control is ourselves. So the thing is too, that a lot of people that are going towards somebody asking for forgiveness, they automatically feel entitled to a response. They automatically feel entitled to you know, hearing something, some type of validation. And if you are the one that is asking for forgiveness, you have to, that's the first thing that you have to put into your mind, that this person might not respond back. This person might not want to hear from you. This person might not even accept your apology. But that doesn't mean that your apology is not valid. That doesn't mean that your apology is not worth giving or worth saying, because the apology that you're giving is more for you. Okay? It's more for you because you have gotten to a certain level of consciousness that you now understand how what you did affected somebody else, you know, and that is where we should all get. You know, I really wish that we could all be there, because these bullies out here, these entitled people, is what I'm saying. It's not easy to get to that point, but it's not difficult. But sometimes when we get to the point of wanting to apologize to people and we see that they're not talking or reacting the way that we want, we automatically turn back to our old ways. You're like, whatever, I don't even care. Don't do that. Don't allow somebody's response to dictate how you feel. That's another thing I had to, that was like one of the first things I learned on this thing, because I'm an Aries sun. So I was very quick to pop off on anybody. So I had to learn, I meditate now. So, you know, I learned to calm myself down, but I had to really learn that other people's response is not me. It's them, you know? So I had to stop taking things so personal. So that's another thing too. Don't take things personal. You are being met or being asked to ask for forgiveness. You're absolutely right. But it's not, this person is not obligated to say anything to you. This person is not obligated to even acknowledge you. But you have to understand that. And if they don't, that's on them. They heard you. They heard you. They listened. They read it, whatever. And when they're ready to respond, when they're ready to acknowledge that, they will on their own term. And we cannot dictate how anybody moves. We just can't. We can't force people to act and to be a certain way that we want them to be. We just can't. As much as we want them to, as much as you know that, hey, I'm doing the right thing by apologizing. Why aren't they answering me back? Why aren't they doing? Because they don't have to. You know, that's a hard realization here, that ain't nobody got to respond back to your text. Ain't nobody got to call you back. Nothing. Nobody has to do nothing that they don't want to do. There's not an obligatory energy here. Well, if you text me or if you call me, I have to automatically answer, or I have to automatically text you. If this person does not feel like it, they don't have to. And that's the harsh truth that some of you guys, I feel like, needed to hear. But that shouldn't be a reason why you don't do it. Because again, that apology is more for you. That apology is helping you clear your karma. That apology is opening you up, is opening up your heart, and is showing you that you're different now. You got to this point where you never thought you would be. And that's amazing. That is amazing. And that is where that's how you should look at it. Like, wow, the old me would never done this. Wow. Like, I really did some stuff. I really changed for the better. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you should be really proud of yourself. I always feel like people that apologize to others, it's always more about them than it is about the person they're apologizing to. Of course, you know, I'm pretty sure for some people, the apology that you give them is something that they needed to hear. But if somebody is doing the work, then, you know, they already forgave you. But I just don't want to discourage anyone for asking for an apology or forgiveness, because if you feel like in your soul and your heart that that's what you're supposed to do, then you should do it. But you need to be very honest with yourself and clear with yourself in the fact that if they don't respond the way that I don't want to, it's fine. If they don't answer me back, it's fine. At least I did my part. And that's all that matters. Okay? Because you could only control your part. That's it. All right? Now, for the other side, if you are the one accepting an apology from someone who you know wasn't the best or treated you the best, you should not get cocky about it. You should not try to rub it in their face. You should not try to be like, yeah, I knew you'd be back. Yeah, man. You should not try to be like, I told you so. You should not. This is not a time where you need to throw this person all the receipts in their face. Like, yeah, that's what you did. Yeah, that's what you did. Yeah, you did that too. Oh, but you forgot that you did this. And then you did. This is not the time for that. The person that's apologizing to you knows all of that. So there's no reason for you to need to throw it in this person's face. Second, it takes, like I said earlier, it takes a lot of courage and good gusto for this person to come and apologize to you. Right? So they have already taken a huge leap. They don't need you throwing rocks at them. You understand? Because we have to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And yes, this person could have made a mistake. Yes, this person could have done better. But guess what? We all could have done better. We all could do better. We are meant to make mistakes, but we are also meant to learn from those mistakes and do better moving forward in our life. Ain't nothing here perfect. And the one that's accepting the apology, you're not perfect either. And I'm about to come at you too. I love y'all, but if I was not honest or true, I could not be myself, okay? You accepted whatever this person was doing. This person, whatever the reason was that you left this person or they left you or the situation ended up blowing up in your face, whatever. It's not like it got to that point overnight. Everything inches. The universe shows us everything. Here's this red flag. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at this. But you, as a person accepting the apology, said, you know what? It's okay. I can deal with that. That's not that bad. Or you said, okay, it's okay. I understand. You're going through this and this and that, so it's okay. I'll take this. I'll take this hit. Whatever. That's what you kept saying until the point where you could no longer take it, because you were lying to yourself. You were trying, but it's not like you were doing it to be malicious. It's kind of like you were trying to put the other person's feelings into consideration. But the issue is that when we do that for so long, all of that shit starts getting to the top, to the point where the tower is filled and cannot no longer hold anymore, and then it explodes. And that's when you were like, I'm done, or the situation, you know, exploded. But you have to hold yourself accountable for the fact that you stayed into a situation. Whenever something ends or blows up, it's never a surprise. It should never be a surprise, because we are always shown. Everything that has ended in my life, or anything that has blown up, or anything that, you know, I decided to disconnect from, it wasn't like that moment I decided. You know, I definitely went back, as we all should. We should go back and see what we had to do. And I saw that I ignored all the red flags. I saw that I ignored certain things because I love the person, or because I spent a lot of time and energy with the energy, like whatever. Like, I had to really sit there and look at the part that I had to play in. And that's what I'm saying to you too. You had a part to play in as well. So you throwing it in this person's face and you trying to make this person feel bad is not doing anything but making you look bad and making you feel bad at the end of the day. Because whatever you're telling this person, you're also telling yourself. And that's not nice. That's not nice. If you're the one that's accepting the apology and you don't have anything nice to say to this person, don't reply. Don't reply. Don't say anything. Don't acknowledge. Just keep it moving. You understand? But you also have to understand that you're not innocent either. And it's not about innocent and who's guilty. It's not about that. It's about just understanding that we are here to learn lessons. We're here to experience and go through things. And we're here to learn. And if you don't make a mistake, how are you supposed to know what the correct way to do and about it is? You don't have to accept every single person back into your life that apologizes to you, but you should accept the apology on their behalf and yours, so you can move forward and become a greater person and not have that there, right? When people come and apologize to you, it's a lot of the times it's just confirmation that you were doing the right thing, that you did the right thing by removing yourself from that energy, that you did the right thing by, you know, allowing the universe to cause an explosion and to cause a big chaotic situation. So yeah, I just really feel like the universe is really pushing a lot of people to really look at themselves this year. And I've been saying this since last year, but you know, I feel like, the thing is that I'm surprised, because last year I kind of felt like this year was going to be very not so good for people who feel very entitled, and people who are really in their ego and are really prideful and acting like their shit don't stink and thinking that they know everything and trying to dictate and bully people and control people. Like, those people were going to have a rough ride this year. That was my thought. But now, being in the energy of this year, it's not much like that. It's more like the universe is, I mean, I feel like those people are still going through it, but it's more like they're going through it internally, which is, you know, it's not like it's a better way, but it's like people are really going through it internally, and the universe is pushing people to come clean. The universe is pushing people to speak their truth, to apologize, to see what they did wrong in the situation, to make things right. Like, I'm seeing a lot of that energy, and it's really actually beautiful, because it's helping those people who feel entitled, who feel bullied, who feel whatever, that are doing that, to really see where they went wrong. Like, imagine a bully not being a bully anymore. Imagine a bully realizing, like, dang, I really was like this, and them changing into the beautiful soul that they're supposed to be. Like, it's a beautiful thing. And I know some of you guys are probably like, yeah, whatever. But that's how I feel about it. I think it's a beautiful thing. I feel like people growing and accepting what they have done, because nobody is perfect, bro. Nobody. And this whole, like, people just, this facade is just, that's why I don't like to be outside. I'm an energy reader and I'm intuitive as a motherfucker. I could pick up on somebody's fake energy just by having a conversation, just by looking at how they're talking to me or how they're interacting with somebody else. I can tell. And it's just like, why are you putting on that mask? It's basically like people walking around with a mask, and I can tell that they got a mask on because it's not the same as what their energy is. And it's like, it's just these people are putting themselves through a hardship. And I was one of those people. I'm not coming on here dodging nobody. Everything that I come on here to say, I have experienced and I have learned through, and now I can share my experiences with others, and I can share the solution to things, right? I used to be like that too. I used to act like I didn't care about anybody's feelings. Like I did not care. I would tell you to your face how I felt about you, and I didn't care about how you felt about it. Now, I'm still the same. I'll still tell you, but I'm not going to be as in your face about it. You know, I will choose better words now. Before, I used to be like, yeah, you're ugly. Or, you know, I mean, I would never call anybody ugly, but I would kind of be like, I don't know. I can't even remember. Those that know me know how I was, okay? I can't even like pinpoint how I used to be, because that feels like it's so far away. But anyway, I was also one of those that used to wear that mask until somebody held up a mirror to me. Yeah. Somebody held a mirror to my face, and they were like, do you see how you look right now? And I'm like, yeah, but that's not what I'm trying to portray. And they're like, it doesn't matter what you're trying to portray. How you're acting is what everybody is seeing. Nobody is in your heart. Nobody's in your mind. Nobody's in your soul. Nobody understands what you're feeling on the outside. So you have to work on your delivery and how you express that, which I did. Right. I also had this mask on where, you know, I didn't really care about, how can I say this? It was kind of like I had this mask on where I didn't care about myself in a way where I would be devoted and so devoted to other people that I would put my needs in the back burner. And I put on this mask where my needs don't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm here to work for you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to supply for you. You know, like that was my thing. Like, I'll worry about you and my feelings last. But that was a mask I was wearing, because I actually do care about how I feel, because I always did. And whenever those feelings would come up, I would just ignore them and push them to the side and say, my feelings are not valid right now. You need to focus on helping this person or whatever. Because all of my life, which is why I'm here now, I've always loved to help people. I've always put others before me all the time. And I have the special gift where I can go into somebody's life. Wait, that sounds crazy. I can see somebody's life and know what they have to change to make it better. And a lot of people are brought into my space and into my energy for me to help them realize, hey, this got to go. This is what's making you unhappy. You need to cut this out. And obviously that gift comes with, you know, like every gift, you know, not everybody's okay with you telling them, hey, maybe you shouldn't really, you know, and maybe it's time for, you know, and eventually people follow suit. Not everybody was happy about it. I had to, you know, remove myself from a lot of energies because people kept fighting me back. Like, no, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're saying. And I'm like, okay, cool. I did my job. I told you what it is, and now I gotta go, right? That's the new evolved me. Now I don't stick around or stay around longer than intended. Now I know that that's my job and that's my purpose. And once that purpose is fulfilled, it's up to that energy to figure out what they're gonna do with it. It's not my job to sit there and keep getting, you know, put down and put down and put down because I feel like that's my job. No. My job is to give you the supplies that you need, and then it's up to you to go and do what you want with it. But it's not my job to give you the supplies and to stay out there in the cold, in the snow, with the supplies in my hand until you physically take it, until I see that you have physically taken what I've given you. And that's where I would get hurt, and that's where, you know, people would take advantage and all of that stuff. I'm being very vulnerable right now. I'm being very freaking vulnerable right now. Whatever. So, you know, that's when I had to learn. But I feel like if I share my experiences, you guys can kind of like make it, you guys will understand and make it understand with your situation. So that's when I had to be like, okay, well, I can't stick around. You know, and I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was doing something good by sticking it out and waiting for them to take it. But the universe showed me, you don't have to sit around and wait for them to take it. You're doing more than enough by expressing what it is, by saying what they need to change or need to adjust. And it wasn't like I was an asshole or a butthole about it. I have a lot of water in my chart. So I'm very compassionate, very understanding, very caring. And I give people a lot of time before I decide to, right? That's why I don't have a lot of friends, because it's just, if you're in a mindset that is not cohesive with mine, cannot do it, you know. And again, I don't judge anyone, because this is all an experience. This is all an experience, and you're meant to experience things. But I just know when it's my time that it's just like, okay, well, you're not getting it then. And that's the same thing where the message basically is that, you know, anything I say on here, I have experienced already. I just don't go into detail because I don't feel like it's important. But, you know, it's very important that we put ourselves in other people's shoes and understand other people's emotions. But it's also important that we know when to remove ourselves from that. When we know that it's affecting us in a negative way, physically, mentally, emotionally, that's when we have to go. It's not about, I got to stick it out and see how far I can make it. No, because you're just hurting yourself more. What are you going to stick around and see how more pain you could experience or endure? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing, is just seeing how much more you can take until you are in the rock bottom or until you can't take anymore. So we should just look at everyone like children, that they're just learning. And what are you going to do? You're not going to like cram something into your child's head, right? You're going to give them the time and the space that they need to learn it, because everybody learns differently. Everybody's on a different path. Everybody's on a different wave. And we just got to understand that. Okay. Okay. So let's do the tarot. All right. All right, guys, so let's see what's going on with the collective spirit. What do you want to talk about with the collective? All right, so you got the King of Pentacles here that came out while I was shuffling, and I'm gonna take it. So I feel like your financial situation or your stability is about to get better, okay? Or it is, all right? You got the Queen of Wands. I also feel like you're gonna start looking good, smelling good, you are attracting this financial abundance or this stability. The Two of Cups. You're also attracting some type of love situation here as well. The Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. It's going to work out beautiful. Very victorious, very successful. You and this person might be in the spotlight in some way, or you guys might become very popular with people. The Queen of Wands is in reverse. It's going to upset someone though. The Fool in reverse, because it's kind of like, it's gonna upset someone here, and somebody's gonna try to like talk you out of taking this leap of faith. Because they might invoke fear. Okay. You have the King of Cups, but don't allow that, because you're ready. You're ready. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, you're ready. So don't hold this up. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, but I'm really getting don't hold this up. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So it could be that you're deciding to, okay, well, this person is saying that, and, you know, it might be true, so I'm just going to take my time. Don't do that. You're changing direction. You're changing shifts because somebody's trying to dictate how you move. Don't do that. And I get it. You're just like, well, it's not like I'm not going. I'm just going, taking my time. But you are allowing, I don't feel like you wanted to take your time before. I feel like over here, when your stability was doing good, when your finances is doing good, and you're smelling good and looking good, you were like, this is what I want and I'm going for it. Then here comes this person. Could be a mother, doesn't have to be, but here comes this person like, you shouldn't do that. You should really think about that. And you're just like, okay, well, then I'll just go slow. No. Stick with your first thing. You have the King of Swords. Be honest with yourself. If you're honest with yourself, you know there's no point in waiting. And the longer you wait, the more, I feel like, the more not harder, but the more farther away this seems to be achievable. You have the Page of Wands. You are meant to start something new, like, period. So get on it. Okay. I don't know why I feel like my hands have gotten smaller. It's like hard for me to like shuffle certain cards now. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Two of Cups came out again, bro. You have the Two of Cups and the Judgment. You see, this is why the universe doesn't want you to go slow, because they have upgraded you financially or stability wise to get you ready for this connection. And they know that it's a big decision, which is why they made sure that you had a very solid foundation in order to accept this offer or to give this offer. So stop playing around with it. Just saying. What is the Queen of Wands? The High Priestess in reverse. I feel like you're not listening to your intuition. Yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like you're doubting yourself. You're just like, oh, I don't look that great, or I don't have a lot of confidence, or, you know, but that's not true. You can do this. Stop playing around. You have it all together. The Page of Cups, your intuition is telling you that this is the person that you should go towards, or that you should accept it. I was gonna say an apology, but that you should accept the offer from. The Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like people are gonna be jealous. Like I said, I feel like you and this person are gonna be in the spotlight in some way, or you're gonna be calling in a lot of attention, and it's gonna make people around you jealous. So what? Queen of Wands is in reverse. The King of Cups is here again. This person that is trying to hold you back knows that you're ready. They're just not ready within themselves. Now, I don't know what this is, but it's like maybe the person that you're going after, or the person that's going after you, it's like it could how can I say this? You could be going after like the person of your dreams, or you could be accepting an offer from the person of your dreams, and whoever's the one that's telling you not to do it, or whoever's the one that's pissed about it, it's like there's something within themselves, like they feel guilty. Is what it feels like. It's like it has nothing to do with you. It's more about them, okay? But you are triggering this person in some way, okay? Anything is possible card came out to clarify the Fool in reverse. The universe is saying, don't be fearful. Anything is possible. It will work out in the way that you want it to work out. So if you're going in a situation with the energy of, oh, well, it might not work out, so I don't really know, then it's not going to work out. But if you go towards, it's like, yeah, this is going to work out, and this is going to be what it is because I know it, it's going to happen. Have faith in yourself. The Four of Wands is in reverse. I feel like, this Four of Wands is in reverse. There's something around you that's unstable, it's not stable, it's not secure. And I feel like it could be making you a little fearful on taking this leap, but don't. Because I feel like you could be trying to depend on other people, or you want other people to be okay with something, and they might not be. Who cares? Like, seriously, who cares? You can't live your life off of what other people want for you, or what other people are going to think, okay? The Tower. Yeah. If you take your time, the universe will cause a tower moment. They will cause something to unexpectedly happen to kick your ass into gear. So don't take forever, okay? And then you have the Three of Wands here. Yeah, I feel the universe is saying be honest with yourself. You know you've been waiting for this for a long time. All my life, I pray for someone like you. What? And I thank God that I finally found you. I mean, that's very self-explanatory. I feel like you've been waiting all your life for this. The Five of Cups. Don't feel guilty. I feel like you're going to feel guilty because, again, people are going to not want you to do this. And you might have to push people to the curb. You might have to hurt some feelings. So what? They will get over it. The fives are all about change. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. But you're meant to stand your ground. You're meant to push these people to the curb and go towards what you want. Because all your life, you've been waiting for someone like this, right? So, and what, you're not going to take it because other people don't fuck with it? F them. I'm just saying. You're not doing this to be malicious to them. You're not doing this to get one up on them. You're not doing this to get them mad. You're doing it because this is what you truly want from your heart. So, how is that wrong? It's only wrong to them because, like I said, you're triggering something within them. Has nothing to do with you, okay? All right, so that's all I got for the tarot. Oh, hold on, I have to come up with a... I'm gonna say, you have been waiting for this. Because you have. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. That's like the only part of the song I know. Anybody else feel like time is like what happened to it? Like I feel like 1 minute it's 1 o'clock, the next minute is 5 o'clock. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? Okay. So now we're doing the oracle portion. Oracle. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so let's see what's going on with the collective, with the oracle portion. All my life. All right, so you have Page of Raphael, Peace, and Seven of Gabriel. Okay, that's the Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. A new emotional situation. I mean, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. I feel like you're going to get an invitation from somebody, or you want to give somebody an invitation, and you absolutely should. I feel it's somebody that you want to date, that you feel emotionally connected to. I feel like you feel this person is very gentle, very loving, and very open-hearted. It's like there's a part of you that knows that they're gonna say yes, or there's a part of you that knows that you're like that. You know this person is going to be understanding of you at some point. Release the past. There's more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. I feel like you need to. This is kind of like somebody sending a message and just kind of like just waiting. You're just like, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh my God, da, 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 da. And I feel like it's gonna go really good. I feel it's gonna go really good. Or this could be you accepting an offer and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. Like, you're doing good. You're doing good. I feel like with this piece, you're letting you're releasing pride and ego and allowing the universe to just work for you, you know? Stand up for what you believe and have confidence, claim your personal power. Like I said, do not back down from opposition. People are going to hate. People are going to tell you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't accept that offer. You shouldn't ask this person out. Tell them to go suck it. Don't let me stop. See? Don't do that. But you could tell them to go sit down. Like, I have this really big thing with people trying to get involved in other people's things. Like, we all have our own lives, you know. And I don't even feel like you're asking these people for advice. I feel like you're telling them what you're gonna do, and they're like, I don't really know if we should do that. But you're just like, I didn't really ask you for your advice anyway. Because this Seven of Wands is coming out now and is coming out in the tarot, and I'm just aggravated. I'm getting aggravated now. You have the High Priestess. Powerful psych insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Your intuition is telling you what to do, so follow your intuition. You might have to remove yourself from these people, because when I said what I said, I feel like they could be like triggering you or like making you get out of character. You need to separate yourself from those people ASAP. Ace of Raphael. A new positive emotional experience for feeling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. You have new love coming. Very spiritual connection you have with this person. Page of Ariel. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. I feel like you can trust whatever is being offered to you, or whatever you're going to give to someone. It's a very good idea. You have the Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic. Be aware of your own emotions. Do not ask for help. Do not ask for advice, because the people they're going to rain on your parade. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Raphael. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psyche information. Follow your heart. Your heart is telling you to go towards this. Go. Do it. All of that jazz. Oh my. No, I can't stop thinking. I can't stop playing that song. All right. Where's this Page of Raphael here? Sorry about that. You have courage. I mean, it's going to take a lot of courage and a lot of strength for you to accept this invitation or to give it, but you got it. The universe is got your back, okay? Peace is success. Like, if you just allow this to flow the way it's supposed to, why do I feel like deja vu energy? I don't know. I feel like if you allow this to flow the way that it's supposed to, it's going to be very successful. You have illumination. I feel like it's also, I feel like this is meant to happen. Like, you wanting to offer this to someone, or you accepting an offer, is going to cause some type of friction between you and other people, and that's meant to show you who is on your side and who is not, who deserves to really be in your corner, and who deserves for you to create boundaries. Okay, you have wisdom in reverse. I feel like your intuition was telling you about these people, but you weren't really listening. And now that you have decided to go in a certain route, accept a certain offer, or to give a certain offer, the true colors are coming out. So just pay attention, okay? Going forward, I feel like this new love, this new love for something or someone that you have is really going to go the distance with the going forward here. You have solitude in reverse. I feel like you're not meant to be alone anymore. I feel like you could have been alone for a while, but now it's time for you to put yourself out there, okay? And Four of Raphael is flexibility. Yeah, it's kind of like you're going to have to be flexible. You might not get the help that you want from the people around you, but you don't need it. With the flexibility card, I feel the universe is saying just be flexible. You know, your schedule might need to kind of change a little bit, but it's going to be worth it. It's like make the adjustments that are required. And then you have diligence. Yeah, just plan well. You know, plan well. Make sure that you put this person's feelings into consideration and vice versa. Okay, but I do feel like you're on the right path. I do feel like you're doing fine. You just have naysayers, and you might have really heavy trust in these naysayers, but you know, you can't trust them with things that come with the matter of the heart, because I feel like their love life or their emotional state is not good, and you should not take advice from anyone who is not in a position that you want to be in. So, you know, just make sure that you're aware of that, okay? All right, collective, all that I have for you. I hope this helped. Have a good day or a good night whenever you watch this, and stay positive.